Hello everyone and welcome to the Sedona International Film Festival. I'm your host Carol Kahn. We are coming to you live from the Sedona Performing Arts Center and we're on Facebook Live, and we'd like to thank our sponsors for participating in this year's festival. So I'd like to introduce to you two filmmakers from the film. First, introduce yourself and your film.
My name is Lucas Hicks. My film is Your Name. I'm the producer, director, and writer.
And Elise Hicks. I'm his wife, and I also starred in the movie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Sedona.
Thank you.
I understand it's your first time from Hotlanta.
Yes.
Yeah, hot Sedona. It's been really hot. Like we got out, and I was like,
It's like an
I think
oven.
you could just just open some random food from the market and just cook it out in this heat right now. It was so hot.
I know, it's really bad, and we didn't order this special for you guys.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yeah. Feels good today though. It's
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, no, I think you're getting used to it.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
not
it is.
better.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the film.
Yeah, so the film is all about kind of a carpe diem, right? It's all about taking opportunity, seeing something, and just saying yes to it, and just seeing what could be out there. And so it's about how we met, actually. And so the story starts. Our actual real life story is we met at a Halloween party, and the longer story of it is I actually came in. I wanted to meet her because I'd seen photos of her from our mutual friend on Instagram, and I was like, oh dude, this girl's beautiful. I was like, I gotta meet her. So I knew that she was coming to the party. So when she came in, I already knew her name. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be really slick. I'm gonna say, hey, what's up? You must be Elise. Well, little did I know, she kind of walked in, her and her friend were, kind of...
in a good mood.
She wasn't in a good mood, I'll just say that. So I came up, she's already in a bad mood. I said, hey, you're Elise. She's already, kind of flustered from, her and her friend. And then all of a sudden I tried to maybe flirt. So I made fun of her costume. I said, oh, wow, you have some goofy bangs. Because she had
I'd cut the wig myself.
Cut the wig
they
herself.
Weren't quite straight.
They weren't quite straight, so I was trying to flirt, throw a little fun in the mood. And now that I know my wife, she was like, I worked really hard in this costume. And so it didn't go very well. So anyways, passed by throughout the evening, and she's sitting on the couch by herself. And I was over there talking to some people, and I saw her, and I was like, that's another good opportunity for me to maybe try again and talk to her. So I thought about it. I was like, well, she kind of turned me down the first time. I was like, well, I'm gonna do it. So I walked over there and I sat down next to her, and we had this beautiful conversation, which I actually used some of that type of conversation in my film. And we talked, and we ended up having a beautiful conversation, an hour and a half, and I ended up driving her home that night, and I got her number, and then we went on a date that next weekend, and now we're married. So little did I know, when she was on her phone, she actually called an Uber. And had I maybe waited a few seconds, I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe been I'm gonna go to the bathroom, she could have got up and went to that Uber, and then I never would have ever seen her again, possibly, But it's really cool how, so my film is about that moment, about looking across, seeing someone, and being like, I'm gonna go talk to that person.
Just take action.
Just take action. That's right.
Awesome.
So
anybody out there listening, just
take action. You never know who your wife or husband could be.
Exactly. And how are you feeling at that moment that was happening?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. That day I had visited one of my high school teachers. So I was back in Atlanta and visited him, and he was actually telling me kind of about moments like that. And he sat down, and I was kind of like, okay, what? What do you want? You've come up to me, you've insulted me, and I just kind of exacerbatedly was like, okay, let's just get it over with. Let's have the conversation, and then we can be done. So I kind of went into it with a negative attitude, but I'm grateful that I did. That I was able to take that moment and put those kind of perceptions aside and say, you know what? Okay, you're pursuing me. Let's have it out. So And we did.
Aw. But what was a turning moment for you? What was like that moment where you said, all right, this guy's pretty cool, so.
Yeah. I think his genuineness, honestly, and to be really frank, his love for the Lord. We're both Christians, and well, I wasn't a Christian then, but he was just a really genuine guy, and just like was really kind and intelligent and smart, and it wasn't like the other pursuits that I'd had, which was the end of it was maybe just a fun night. He really wanted to like get to know me and was really intentional and honorable. So I think that kind of piqued my interest. He was more than just a one-night stand. There was no one-night stand, but he was more than that, which
There was no one next
there was
to
no
him.
one-night
Clarify.
stand. But I think that's what intrigued me, I think, with him, for sure.
Awesome. So I know, just when you were talking, just how he was looking at you, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet.
I love her.
Yeah. Aw. How long have you two been married?
3.5
years.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So, yeah, this film, I actually started writing it when we were engaged. And we had plans to shoot it, but, you know, I was like, it's just not the right time. And then, you know, we got married, sat on it for another year. And, you know, I had a lot going on with my business at that point and stuff. And then, you know, I was like, I just got to set a date. You know, I was like, we got to set a date to like make this thing happen.
Well, and I think for me it was a big honor. Like, this was really his first short
Yeah,
film. So the
for
fact
sure.
that it was kind of dedicated to me and our story, like, I don't know, I think that's a really cool precedent, you know? Like, he could have done anything. I mean, he's really talented. He has a lot of ideas in the hopper, but the fact that he wanted this to be kind of the springboard for everything, I think
Yeah.
that's, like, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's so special to me that our story is the first film that we shot, and then she got to act in it.
And was that hard for you to act like it was almost real life? So
Yeah.
did you really have to act, or were you talking about
That's a
a
great
lot
question.
of things that you were feeling?
Yeah, I think it was really easy. So I have a background in acting. I went to school for theater and did an internship for a short amount of time, and did some film stuff with Lucas when we were dating. But this is kind of the first short film I've ever done. But so I think it was really easy for me it was just being myself, right? Like, I wasn't acting with Lucas, I was acting with somebody that was a good friend that was acting as him. But it was easy just to recreate those moments because it was just me. I don't have to try to do anything different. I just have to be myself. So it was kind of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So is your film being shown here in Sedona again?
It is, yeah. Saturday night at 7. We're in the short film 6 category.
Yeah, it harkens.
Okay, great. And how can people find out about your film?
We haven't released it yet, but actually we're probably going to end up releasing it here in the next month or so, because this is one of our last stops here. But it'll be on our
Your
production
website.
company's website, which is Killshot Media. So that's my film company and who produced this film. So you just look at Killshot Media, you know, you'll find all the information to watch it.
So what's next for you? Are you taking another segment of your life and doing another film?
That's right. Yeah, actually 2 weeks ago we just wrapped our second short film, and you know, this one was really great for me because it kind of got my feet up under me and taught me a lot. And then the second one also taught me a lot. But you know, it's a much more ambitious project and a lot bigger. And you know, we had a lot more actors on board. We had a lot more locations, bigger crew, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. And so we just shot it 2 weeks ago, and I haven't even looked at the footage. That's how fresh it is, and I wouldn't let myself because I'm the kind of guy that, like, if I jump right into it, I'm not gonna be able to stop working on it until I like get a rough cut edit done. So yeah, it's I'm really excited about that second project.
It's a great story too.
It's a great story, yeah. And so we're coming back. I'm coming back
Fingers crossed, we're coming
because
back.
Sedona's the best.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well, we're holding you to that.
Okay.
sounds great.
I'm sure we'll be seeing you in February, and it will be cooler. We could get
Yes.
snow too.
Hope
you
so.
never know.
If I get to finish that cut
If you
done
finish it, we'll
by
be back
February.
hopefully in February.
Awesome.
So-
Well, it was great meeting you both.
Yeah,
and
thank you
good
so
luck to
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Sure. And we'll be back with more from the Sedona International Film Festival after this.